Okay, so second category of quantization is vector quantization. So this type of quantization is the different nature of input. Okay, so previous one scala is where the nature of the input is in scala input. So for this one is vector, okay, where image can be in a vector where you will make your image in a 1D. So this is the block diagram of vector quantization. So the concept is the same as scala as well, where you have the input vector, then you do the mapping. So the mapping will depends on the code book that you generate. So each of the input will be analyzed so that you will have their own code word, okay, and compilation of code word will be in the code book. So once you have the code book, you will have the index and also the code word. So this will be mapped, okay, to be as a vector quantization, and it will have their own index. So once you want to decompress, you will referring to the same code book, and then you will do the table lookup, okay, and refer to the same, and then you will get the output vector, which is x prime. X primes means you will not get as the input one. Okay. So in vector quantization, it will be done by 3 steps. So you have to design the code book, okay, and do from the design of code book, you will do the encoding, okay. So then when you want it back to the image input, okay, so you will do the image decoding. So vector quantization is the process of mapping a vector that can have many values to a vector that has a smaller quantized number of values. Okay, so the difference is only the nature of the input, but the concept will be the same, where you have a many values, okay, you will quantize it to be in a small number of values. So for image compression, the vector corresponds to a small sub-image or block. Okay, you will divide it into a sub-image, or we can also call it as block. Okay, so given a 4x4 sub-image, so for example, this is the sub-image of a big image, so which is the size is 4x4. So this can be arranged into 1D. So once you want to apply the vector, then you will arrange into 1D. So you will arrange it by from top to bottom, left to right. So it will be in a 1D, okay, 65, 70, 71, okay, and continue with the next row until the end. So VQ can be applied in both either spectral or spatial. Spectral means in a frequency domain, okay, or it can be in a spatial domain. So information theory tells us that vector compression can be achieved with vector quantization compared to scala. So VQ treats the entire sub-image as a single entity and quantize it by reducing the number of bits required to represent the sub-image. So this is done by utilizing a code book, which store a fixed set of vectors and then coding the sub-image by using index, okay, which this index will refer to the address into the code book. So for example, you have an 8-bit image with the size of 256 times 256. Then we devise a vector quantization scheme that will encode each 4x4 with one of the vectors in a code book of 256 entries. So let's say you have 256 rows and 256 column. So then you will divide, okay, into a 4 times 4 block. Okay, so we determine that we want to encode a specific sub-image with different number 122 in the codebook. So for this sub-image, we then store the number, okay, 122 as the index into the codebook. Then when the image is decompressed, the vector at 122 address in the codebook is used for the particular sub-image. Okay, so this is illustrated in figure next. Okay, and this will require 1 byte or 8 bits to store for each 4 times 4 block, providing the data reduction of 16 byte for a 4 times 4 to 1 byte or 16 ratio 1. So in this example, we achieve 16 ratio 1. So it means that you can reduce 16. So 4 times 4 is 16. So if you divide into blocks, then you can save one block as one entry, okay, which we call is which we refer to 122. So for example, you have image with 256 and 256. So what you will do in vector is by dividing the image into blocks. So each block will have 4 times 4 pixels. So original 256 times 256 image divided into 4 times 4 blocks. Okay. So with this block, we are referring to the index of the code book that you design. Okay. So means that each of these we're referring to 1D. Second one, 1D. Third one, 1D. So this is how the vector quantization will be done, where you will divide your image into blocks and each block will be transformed into a 1D, and this sequence of 1D will be referred to one address or one offset, which we index it. Okay. So for example, this one may be here. Okay. So this block will be indexed as 122. So instead of encode pixel by pixel, okay, you can do the quantization by dividing into blocks. Okay, so the image is divided into 4 times 4 and each block is mapped to or encode a vector. Okay, so once you encode, then you want to decode, decompress. So decompress, you will referring to the 122 index, okay, where the position of that particular block is. However, the code book will need to be stored unless a generic code book is devised, which could be used for a particular type of image. In that case, we need only store the name of particular code book. Okay, so in vector, how you can reduce to 16 less compared to original if we assume that the code book is not stored. Okay, so in general case, better result will be obtained with a code book that is designed for a particular image. Okay, so this is an example where how the vector quantization will be done. So we will compress the file, okay, and divide it into 4 times 4 block, okay, which this block will have 1 byte, okay, originally. So this gives us 256 pixels, okay, for the row, okay, and divide for 4 pixels, means contribute to 1 block. Same goes to the column, then you totally get 4,066.96 blocks. Okay, so at 1 byte of 4 times 4 block, this gives 4,096 byte for a codebook address. Now we also include it, okay, the size of the codebook, which is 256 times 16. So this is the total. Original 4-bit, you will need 65,000 bytes. Thus, we obtain a compression of 8 times 8. So this is if you include the codebook. Okay, if you not include the codebook, so you only you can get up to 16:1. So normally vector quantization be done with a train algorithm. Okay, this one you can read it by yourself. Okay, so one of the technique to design, so the importance of vector quantization is the codebook design. So there will be different types of algorithm to design the codebook. Okay, how you want to index, okay, how you want to design your codebook. So the better you design, the better the high compression ratio you will get. Okay, so this is the algorithm of LBG. One technique of vector is LBG, where you divide into blocks. Okay, then we can view one block as k dimension vector. So for example, you have a block of 4 times 4. So original image is 512 times 512. So this image will be divided into 4 times 4. Then you will get 6,000 blocks. So each block can be viewed 16 dimension vector. So this is the step. So arbitrary choose initial codebook. So initially you have to do random codebook. So then you set this initial codebook as centroid. So each codebook you have to each codebook you will have the centroid. Okay, other vectors are group. Vectors are in the same group when they have the same nearest centroid. So centroid is where it will be changed, okay, from one iteration to another. So again, to find new centroid for every group, get a new codebook. So repeat 2 to 3 step until centroid is of every group converge. So example, you have a train. So this is the codebook, code word. Okay. So the concept is the same as the one that we look on the LIOT. So you have to initiate the code word, okay, from the input image. So randomly choose any code word, okay, which will represent the region, okay, the block that you will divide into. Okay, for example, this is the code word for this region, this one, and this one. So as the times goes, the code word will be changed, okay, to the data that in that particular. So you have to have a small distance, okay, compared to the other code word in your blocks. So you have to calculate the distance to get the minimal distance. So this is an example where you have the original. So this is the compression ratio of 77, okay, using the VQ and